Last time on Earthbound, we came up here and we found Picky. And we apparently hear a bee. No, I don't. If you listen really carefully, you can hear it. A bee I am not. All is devastation. Okay, he's from 10 years in the future, but there's a well-known legend. If there's a well-known legend from ages ago, from 10 years in the future, wouldn't there that same well-known legend be, in the present? Also, that prophecy makes no sense to me. Wisdom, courage, and friendship. Yes, I did. Dun 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 dun. Jeez. Alright, let's get on down with the fly and the fat kid and the fat kid's little brother. Let's see what Mr. Exaggerate has to say now. Ooh. That tone means you should pay attention to this, basically. Man, this game really just doesn't get, as much recognition as it deserves. I've gone to other LPers channels, LPers that their videos will regularly have 50,000 hits or more. Just that many hits. But at the same time, they'll have LP'd Earthbound, and Earthbound will have a average of 7,000 hits. And that's kind of sad. No longer a hero, but just a useless insect. See, that's what I've always wondered. They never explain anything about Buzz Buzz. I've always just kind of in my head wondered, man, what's the deal with Buzz Buzz? Now, the best thing to do here is to just auto-battle, because this is not a fight between you and the Starman Jr. This is a fight between Buzz Buzz and the Starman Jr. You can't do squat. But, luckily, the Starman Jr. can't do squat either. Buzz Buzz can, though. Hehe. You can see Picky is actually helping. I don't think I've ever gotten the finishing blow on this guy. One thing to note is that actually, this is actually kind of cool because Gigas actually sent someone back in time to kill you before you got powerful enough to stand before him. That's actually not something that typically happens in an RPG, if you think about it. I mean, and even then, that wasn't a fight you could have won. Even if they do it, they just send someone that's just strong enough to where, it'll be a close fight. But you can ultimately prevail. If Buzz Buzz wasn't with you protecting you, you would be dead right now. Where in Sam Hill have you boys been? Uh-oh. I've met parents like them before. This sound effect right here that Mr. Minch makes, if you listen for it, that is actually the sound effect that enemies use when they do verbal attacks. In the original Japanese version, there's actually kind of a sound like he's beating his children. So basically what that implies is basically he just yelled at his children instead of physically hit them. In a sad kind of way, this is also kind of funny. I mean, he basically just single-handedly defeated a assassin from the future, and then you come in here and Mrs. Minch smashes his guts out. See you. Wait! And I guess that's where the name Earthbound comes from. You have to combine your power with that of the Earth and find the 8 sanctuary locations. In case you're wondering, it is pronounced on it. Yes, I understand. If you tell him no, he will just continuously repeat it for all of eternity, even though he's dying. It is an awesome item. No, I don't. Good. But if you tell him yes, he will keep repeating it. There's actually a way to make it to where you don't have to carry the Soundstone with you. The Soundstone is basically in your inventory throughout most of the game. But if you have a full inventory, and you can get a full inventory by fighting the crows, getting cookies, or the dogs and getting bread rolls. But he will actually send it to Tracy instead, meaning you don't have to carry it. But as far as I know, it still works. You still get credit for going to the My Sanctuary locations. The Your Sanctuary. And here comes the greatest song in all of the game. This song is like literally an earworm. You know, before we move on though, we're gonna go talk to Mr. Exaggerate. Stay out of the way, Crow. Nope. Nope. You won't catch me. You won't catch me. You won't catch me. That one did. And that's why I hate fighting those stupid crows. That crow just tore me a new one. Oh, look, a coil snake. Cool. Coil snakes don't do anything, nor do they drop anything that I'm aware of. They just bite you. For about 4 points damage. Not very hard. They also only give you 1 experience point. Okay, we'll go back to the basement. There's actually an unused track in this game of this song where it's like basically this same song, but it's like beefed up and it got more notes and stuff in it. They never use it anywhere. But interestingly enough, the song also, this same song was remixed in the Mother 1+2 remake / re-release of the first 2 games on the Game Boy Advance. Of course, we got the strange golden statue. And it is growling, glowing strangely. That's not important at all. This is actually there's a lot of stuff like this right here that's just really easy to overlook. You know? Just little things like this that they encourage you to go off the beaten path and go and talk to everyone and stuff like that. You know, you play games like Final Fantasy 13 and there's no exploration in that game. That was my biggest disappointment. And so basically I'm going to stop the recording a little early here and just meet you back over at Ness's house. And then we'll continue on down into the suburbs of Onett. So, you know, I hope to see you then.